We'll go back to that interview, but first, Rage Against the Machine guitarist Tom Morello took a few questions from reporters last night as well.
Pete Seeger is a tremendous inspiration, not just for activist musicians, but I believe for all Americans, and a shining example of someone who combines uncompromising activism with heart and soul and a generous spirit. And his enormous catalog of fantastic songs mixed with his bravery throughout his 90 years of life in standing up for social justice is unparalleled in American history, and it's a real honor to be with him here today to celebrate his birthday. I think that Pete is one of the first links in a chain of musicians. Before him, maybe Joe Hill, and after him, not just folk musicians like Woody Guthrie, Bob Dylan, Bruce Springsteen, and those of us who, many on the bill today, including my own night watchman work, who try to follow it, put our small feet in his big footsteps. But I also think he's a link in the chain of groups like Rage Against the Machine and System of a Down and The Clash and Public Enemy. Music that serves the purpose of social justice, but also music that stands on its own. My first memory is not actually hearing Pete Seeger, it's seeing his banjo and seeing the words written on it, because I was a fan of Woody Guthrie and his "This Machine Kills Fascists," and Pete had a sort of a subtle twist on it with "This machine surrounds hatred and forces it to surrender," and then I knew that there was a thoughtful man behind that banjo. His anti-war stance, I think, if one 4-minute performance of a song could be credited with ending the Vietnam War, it was Pete Seeger on the Smothers Brothers show when he sang "Waist Deep in the Big Muddy," in defiance of the censors and in defiance of the blacklist. And I think that was a really heroic moment in the anti-war crusade.